Greetings and welcome to the Prime Directive. I'm your host Jefficho. My co-host is always Chris. Say hi, Chris.
Hello.
So, no Star Trek. We decided to review some DOA, Dead or Alive. Mm-hmm. Extreme Beach Volleyball.
Yeah, apparently that was in there too.
Yep. Initial thoughts?
Initial thoughts. This was some good garbage, Jeff.
Yeah.
I very much appreciate movies that know what they are and execute on that premise.
You know, I thought there were so many amazing subplots, and there was some excellent symmetry with the pirates at the beginning, and then again at the end.
Okay, that actually was fun that we run into the pirates again at the end. That got a good laugh out of me.
I like that Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat played two parts in this, but one was blurry, so you couldn't tell it was him.
This movie shared a lot of DNA with Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, well,
I haven't seen for a while.
I think they probably just kind of stole from Mortal Kombat in the initial games.
So maybe, yeah, it was intentional. Yeah, let's rip that off here and then for the movie.
Everybody fails at video game movie adaptations. Mm-hmm. But when they're fun, nobody cares if they're good or bad. Like Mortal Kombat 1, everybody's like, oh, it's a bad movie, but it's like so good.
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, maybe they should all just try to be like that.
I also liked running into the pirates at the end really suggests that Tina, the wrestler lady, did not have to go very far at the beginning. I think she just boated one island over and then she was there. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
well, I mean, they had to take a plane, jump out of a plane to get to the island.
Yeah.
But the pirate guys just... Nope.
They're just boating around.
They own those seas.
I guess they do. They
on their tiny little boat that couldn't carry much treasure.
No.
Just to say, we get a lot of backstory of all these characters before they get their flying invitations to the island. Mm-hmm. Kasumi is a princess, mm-hmm. and if she leaves, she will become a shinobi, which is an outlaw, mm-hmm. and everybody will have to kill her then.
The royal family seems to spend all their time in combat training.
Yeah, I found it it's kind of weird that you're our ruler, but if you leave, we have to kill you. Mm-hmm. There's some strange laws. I really enjoyed the bridge scene. Mm-hmm. It came at the perfect time of when you were asking questions.
I did ask the exact question because she's making this whole stink about going to find your brother, and then she's just like, "Yeah, let's go to a fighting tournament." I'm like, "This is me playing a video game." It's like there's a main quest, but someone's gonna run up to me and is like, "Hey, there's a fighting tournament." I'm like, "Abandon main quest immediately."
I enjoyed that bridge too. That bridge looked cool. Mm-hmm. I would have had more of a real fight scene on it, but instead of throwing needles and just.
Yeah, just
ninja acupuncture.
Yeah, good.
You meet the thieves. Mm-hmm. They like to set each other up.
Yeah, no honor among them.
That was such a sexy scene. Like, she's in the shower, FBI or whoever shows up, and she's just like, "Can I get dressed?" Mm-hmm. And then the best was like when her bra went up in the air and the gun went up in the air, and she was just like, "Ah." There's no nudity in this, but still sexy.
No, shocking. Yeah, they tried as hard as they could.
Yeah. I think the video games do too.
Would you hand me my bra, please?
Other characters, we had Jaime Pressly, who played Tina, and she was a wrestler, but she wants to prove that she's a real fighter. Mm-hmm. She's also really wealthy for a wrestler.
I don't know if you're big. If you're a big deal.
Yeah, if you're a big one. And then her dad apparently is going to this thing too. I liked him because he was just like a total Hulk Hogan knockoff.
Yeah, but he was nice.
Yeah, he wasn't racist or anything.
He was not a huge asshole.
I loved it when Thief Girl's with her in bed. Yeah. It's like her room got destroyed during one of the fights, and then Dad walks in and it's just like, oh, I didn't realize. Oh, I'm happy for my little girl.
Yeah.
And then, like the next day, she's on a boat with Kasumi. It's just like, does the other girl know about this? Christina know about this?
Yeah. No, that was hilarious.
Dad, not now. I'm in my underwear. Which I hate. Well, you can't just sleep in the nude like me. I'll never know.
Seems to be like my baby girl's found herself a special friend. We'll settle up tomorrow, sweetie.
Yeah, there were some good moments in this. I like when they got caught together. I liked that the thief girl was sort of like playing it up and like resting her head on her shoulders, like just to be a little shit. That's funny.
Yeah, her name was Chrissy because I remember the other one was like Christina.
Okay.
It was fighting. It was I forget the big buff dude that apparently killed Kasumi's brother.
Oh yeah.
They teamed her against him, and then so they're having the big fight, and then Jaime Pressly's in the hot tub with the ridiculous guy with the horrible hair.
Yes, that must be out of the game.
Yeah,
like I'm looking at
100%.
half of this, I'm like, that must be from the game.
100%. And like he's in the hot tub with her, and he's just constantly hitting on her this whole movie, and it's just like. It's like, she must have read the script because I know somebody's going to land on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was the great volleyball scene. Yeah, there's... you think that, like, defense is important in volleyball, but it's just more offense. So if somebody spikes at you, you spike right back.
Yes.
If it's going down on you, ignore that.
Yeah.
Spike it.
Yes, some questionable editing. But that's okay. I don't think the point of that scene was the volleyball match.
What was the point of that scene?
The girls.
Oh. Yeah, they did really, I just thought the cameras were heavy, because they had trouble bringing it up from the lower half of the women half the time, and showing who they were.
Yeah, that's true.
There was a lot of butt shots in here.
Oh, yeah.
Eric Roberts seemed like a very generous person. He brought all these people to their island, and he's just like, oh, we're gonna have a big tournament. The winner's gonna get $10 million. And yeah, it's just once you knock somebody out, it's over. And tragically, like Kasumi's brother fell off a cliff. Leon, that was his name.
Yeah.
And yeah, they have fights randomly selected on their bracelets after they had all these like nanobots put inside of them to study their abilities and testings.
Yeah.
Just for science.
Just for science.
Yeah.
Very normal.
Yeah. You had.
I was upset that we skipped a number of fights. I would like to at least see a little bit of every round.
What you're saying is you wish there was an extended cut of this fantastic movie.
Yeah. I did because we were going through. We saw most of the first round, but we skipped a lot of the second round. Some of the major characters just sort of advanced off screen.
Yeah, when did stereotypical old Asian kung fu?
Yeah, we never saw that.
Never saw this.
Yeah, I think you could piece it together from some of the background shots who he actually fought, but no, he just disappeared.
Yeah, father-daughter fight on a raft.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just decide their own rules. They're just like, first one to go in the water loses.
Mm-hmm.
Dad, you're not taking this seriously.
I like that they were all having this big party, and then Tina's just like gonna fight terrible hair dude. And then it's just like, you want to ruin the party for everybody? So they fight the next day. And then like
they just agreed to that. Yeah, that's fine.
And then he was less.
And they started the second round before everybody from the first round had finished.
Yeah.
I don't think they should be allowed to do that.
Just taking their sweet ass time, you know. They only rented the island for the weekend.
Yeah, maybe.
Though I think they own them.
They have not returned the island in good condition, if that's the case.
No, they're not getting their deposit back. Yeah, he kind of grows up a little bit, and he wishes her luck.
I thought he was gonna, throw dirt in her face and keep fighting
because,
at that
like,
point.
she got knocked off that thing and got back up and kept fighting. He got knocked off that thing and it's like,
just
I
quit.
lost.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be till you're knocked out.
Yeah, not knocked out, that literally.
Yeah.
You can keep going.
Kasumi, she's doing great during this beach volleyball. She's got this whole little cute romance with her brother's friend. And then a throwing star goes into the volleyball, and she's like, I have to go. And she goes into the bamboo forest to fight the girl that's hunting her because she's a shinobi. And then I love the bamboo fight,
Yeah, the bamboo fight is cool. As soon as you pick up bamboo, it can no longer be cut by a sword.
Yeah.
Those are the rules.
Once it's in your hands, it's a weapon. Otherwise, it's a prop.
Loved him.
The friends show up, and Assassin Girl leaves.
She's very shy, Assassin Girl.
Yeah. What do you think about Weatherby?
Weatherby, Daniel Jackson at home.
Yeah.
I mean, they just so many of these characters are just kind of picked out of the box, and it's like, we need this guy.
Yeah. Computer expert that is always surprised by things that happen on the computer. Be like, I can't reverse the self-destruct. I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're the one that programmed everything on this island.
Yeah. I feel like you should know, but...
Yeah. We get the master plan from Eric Roberts. Who at first I was just like, why is he fighting? And they're like, oh yeah, no, if you go back to Kickboxer, he was actually a pretty good martial artist. Like 40 years ago. He puts on these sunglasses and uses the nanobots and downloads all their fighting abilities, Chris. This is brilliant. This is a subplot that I've always thought of.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it's not just a tournament. Like, what if like Shao Kahn was like, oh, I'm gonna download their abilities to fight.
Yeah, no, I don't hate it. He's got the little nanobots in there. And he's been monitoring them fighting.
Yeah.
And he's just doing the Matrix. He's just like, well, I know Kung Fu. Sure, why not?
Unfortunately, it seems like the Matrix is limited to the sunglasses.
Yeah. I don't know why. Like, I guess it didn't actually give him any abilities. I think it was just predicting moves. Like, was it just doing AI training? Is that what that was?
I guess, because we had the one fight against the brother who was kept in pristine fighting position. And yeah, he just would view how he would lose it, and then he changed.
It was like that bit from the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock movies.
Oh yeah,
where he predicts how the fight's gonna go. They were doing that. Yeah.
Statistics.
You are not gonna get away with this, Donovan.
That's exactly what your father said. Right before I had him killed.
We also had the subplot of the thieves and wanting to get into the vault for the $100 million. Which, how did they know about the $100 million? Because those are buyers all around the world. I love that just popped up. It'd be like, turn on the thing above you, but you've all been watching this. I will send this out to you now, this information. Thank you for your deposit. Like, when was that?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. It happens.
Don't worry about it. Why does Helena have the key on her tattoos? Like, why?
It's like, here's some cool Asian writing on your back that says your name, and here's one that's just numbers in reverse. I got a tattoo that's important to me. What's that one? Oh, it unlocks
the door. And it's also completely useless to me because I can't see it.
Maybe they did it to her and she didn't know about it.
Oh, maybe, because she can't see it.
Yeah, she's like, oh, she's been showing off her tattoo. We've all seen that. And be like, but she never showed off this one because she didn't know.
You believe the CIA will stop me? I don't think so. I'll take this. All your hard work right here.
Weatherby helps to hacks the girls out of their chambers. And... yeah, they all just battle Eric Roberts on ladders. It's a pretty epic fight. It's edited really oddly, and the choreography doesn't always add up.
The choreography was okay. I thought some moments were actually pretty good. Like, they had a couple hit, parry, block, hit sequences that were like, okay, yeah, you're doing something there.
I wouldn't say any of the fighters in this didn't have abilities. Like, they were all fairly flexible. They were all capable of pulling off these moves, which is nice because there are times. I mean, Sonya Blade in Mortal Kombat was not a fighter, and you could tell.
Could have done a bit more to make each person's fighting style more unique.
Yeah.
They did a good job with Tina the wrestler. I thought she did a lot of wrestling moves, but a lot of the other fighters were pretty similar.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Helena on roller skates.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I
love that everybody's training and she's just skating around.
She's skating along, cardio. But yeah, they said no weapons, which I guess, they're trying to mimic the game a little bit more. And maybe if I was more familiar with the game, I would have caught out something. Oh, she does that when you do this combo.
Yeah.
But it felt fairly samey. And you know, if you'd given Helena her rollerblades or whatever, and maybe you'd given some darts to the princess or some kind of spy tools to the other lady, maybe it would have stood out a bit more.
Yeah. They do use more acupuncture darts, ninja ones, to freeze Eric Roberts as the self-destruct of the entire island, or just the building. Because it looked like the rest of the island was fine. Explodes, and Weatherby's got a slide.
Yeah.
So he goes down the emergency slide. I assume it took him to the water. Probably would just take you to the beach, to be honest.
That'd be such a sick emergency slide to the beach, dude.
Yeah.
I'd be doing that every day.
All right, don't spill any of this. I'm going down to the beach tonight, guys.
Yeah.
The money! Get in, it leads to the ocean. Wallaby, the money! The whole place is gonna explode! Go! Get the money! But don't swim! Go!
And yeah, the whole thing explodes. We get this graphic of fucking fire just engulfing Eric Roberts, like.
Yeah, they burn him a little bit, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Respect.
Good job, 2006.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, at first I thought I was watching a video game when they were like going in on Kasumi's home.
Oh yeah, like the first CGI scene, I was like, oh no.
And, you know, she had a unique fighting style of like Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
The wire fighting,
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody was wire fighting.
I left my clan in order to find my brother Hayate. Donovan claims he died here last year, but they never found his body. I'm here to find the truth.
That's the movie, Chris.
It is the movie.
Final thought, me.
Final thought. This makes me want to do a bad fighting tournament theme month for my guys' night.
Yeah.
There's so much out there in this genre.
Yeah. You know, I'll look up a list and tell you which ones I think are the better ones.
Okay.
Yeah,
Get some Jean-Claude Van Damme in there. Get some Mortal Kombat.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be like half the 80s. I think was this.
Honestly,
this genre.
you could do a full year.
Yeah.
There were so many. I mean, Arena we did on Space Station. Like that was great.
Helena and I take on all comers. Hey, Kasumi, come on, let's go kick some ass.
People just, you know, they think a bad movie's a bad movie, but sometimes a bad movie's a good time.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know what else to say about this movie, Chris. There's action. There's poorly delivered dialogue, but still.
Oh yes, there's incredibly wooden acting.
Yeah. Yep. Well, models don't always know how to act yet. But there are hot chicks, and it is worth it for that alone.
It delivered exactly what was promised, and good on it.
Yeah. Well, as always, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.